Is it Sunday already? Well, isn't it a great day to talk? Let's find out. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show, that show that invites you to be a live video guest on this program. Talk about whatever you'd like to talk about, whether it be the topic of the day, oh man, or just whatever you want to talk about. Tonight, of course, is our Sunday night panel night. Now, joining is real easy. All you've got to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, and then, of course, enter that meeting number right there. When it asks for it, you'll be in the green room. We'll bring you up. And if you're good people, we'll keep you up. How is everyone doing this evening? By the way, hit that subscribe button if one day you might want to be invited to a panel. This is a panel who asks for no invite, special invite. You guys are all invited. So pile on up. How are we this evening, folks? Who have we in the chatterbox over here? We've got Outdoorsy Gal. Oh, how you doing, Chrissy? Good to see you. Bob Dip. Always a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Hey, Mike's from Creator Spotlight Show. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Awesome Epic Adventures. Hello. I hope it's probably the pair. Those are some friends. They got a really. I'm just gonna say this. I dig the trivia thing. That was fun. They run trivia questions on a regular basis. If you'd like to type in the chat how often that happens, then you are more than welcome to. I found it fun. Emmanuel Goffey, how you doing? Good to see you. I got your email, and I'm going to respond to it very shortly. Outdoor Nomad, good to see you. Good evening to you, my friend. Germany Travel Personal Guide, Darian, how you doing? Good to see you. Next up, hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Above and Beyond Drones, Jim, always a pleasure. Angel Munez Variety Show, how you doing, Angel? Always nice to have you guys. I'm a little off my game tonight. I'm tired. I'm a tired man. I now this is going to sound sick, but I went off my meds yesterday just so I could have some beers, because you're not supposed to have beers with the painkillers I'm taking. And I just got to say this right off the top. It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. Yeah, I know. No, you're not supposed to. I almost drank Friday night, and it's like, no. After I did some research, it turns out that you should not be drinking with what I've got. In fact, there were some pretty severe side effects from doing just that. And I thought, I'm not going down that road. I'm absolutely not going down that road. Hey, how you doing, Lloyd? Grumpy Vlogger. Good to see you, my friend. My brother, actually, and Jesse Mendez, another brother of mine. How you doing, Jesse? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. I feel your pain. I know, man. Infinite Mush. Hey, good seeing you. Well, where was I? Yeah. It's just one of those things. I hadn't had a beer in what felt like so long, and I thought, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to let the alcohol take care of the pain, and it did. It did. It was actually quite nice. I enjoyed every bit of them. There were several. And I'm not paying for it now. I'm just tired. Because it does make you drowsy. And you know, it's been a pain ride, but hopefully I will have big news Monday when the doctor calls me back and says, "Hey, it's time for, to schedule your MRI, and then we're going to find out what's wrong with you and hopefully be able to fix it, or at least give me some sort of direction." Because, it's one of those things. I don't know if it's a fracture. I don't know if it's a herniated disc. I don't know if it's a ruptured disc. I don't know if it's just bulging. I don't know, whatever it is. So you can't really treat them unless you know what it is. And of course, keep your fingers crossed. I do not want surgery. All I hear is bad things from back surgery. No one ever comes out feeling better than they went in. Or if that has been the case, I haven't learned of those people coming out feeling better after having gone through the surgery. So I am not looking forward to that sort of thing at all. A few more new ones in the chat room. Dad Random, how you doing? Dropping a hello. Thank you so much, Dad Random. I appreciate that. Loves the Concept and Pro channel. That is high praise. High praise. I appreciate it. Nora, Northern Ohio Railroad Action. How you doing, Nora? Good evening to you, my friend. David, the producer. Good to see you, as always. Jessica Cooper, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Like I said at the head, this is an open panel show. You're all invited. The object is to come on and just have a discussion about whatever pops up. Joining is real easy for those of you who are new. All you've got to do is point your browser to Zoom. If you don't already have it downloaded, then all you have to do is point your browser to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, enter in that meeting number when it says so. You will come up in the green room and I will bring you up with everyone else. We've got one in the waiting, but it takes two to tango. So jump on, folks. Otherwise I'm just going to just ramble for a little while. Hi, Woo. How you doing? Good to see you again. It's been a while. If you guys have any questions for me or the guests, if you're not coming up, why do what Jim did and tag the video calling show. That is video calling show, and I'll see it. I've killed Nightbot, so we won't have that to deal with. That was the thorn in my side. Every time I looked over there, I see 100 of the video calling shows, because no matter how I worded it, if I had the @ sign anywhere close to video calling show, it automatically tagged it. So I just said, screw you, Nightbot. Not only that, but a lot of people have told me that they will not hang out in live streams if they see Nightbot floating up there. And I've got enough fantastic moderators in here as it is. I don't need a Nightbot. They're going to remind people. You guys want to remind, for the new folks who jumped in to subscribe, you want to remind them to go ahead and hit the like button and share this stream out. Why? By all means, you have my approval and, well, no, you have my permission and approval. How's that? How you doing tonight, Patty Broussard? Good to see you. Good to see you. Viewed this. How are you, man? Good to see you, Tony. As always. Did I see someone else Oh, Easton Music Ministry. I knew I saw someone else. How you doing, Easton? Always good to see you as well, man. All right, we got a couple here. Let's do this. But remember, all good people are welcome on my panel. Look at you, man. That's some dapper shit right there.
Good evening, Jim. Hope your weekend is going well.
My weekend has gone quite well already. Angel, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's always great seeing you when I can, Jim.
I'm sorry?
I said it's always great seeing you when I can.
Well, it's good seeing you too, Angel. It absolutely is good seeing you too. Thanks for being here, man. Jesse, how are you doing, man?
I'm back.
You are back. Dig the hat, man. Digging the hat.
My hat?
Yeah.
I've been wearing this hat for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. That's cool.
You see it in my videos.
Oh, that's
wait, you don't watch my videos.
Is this where you call me out for not watching your videos?
Did I do that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay, Jesse.
Looks like Mike is using his cell phone instead of his computer. Did something happen to his computer?
He thinks he's on Instagram, so he thought he'd go vertical video
tonight. Mind you, Jess. Get your butt up here, Tony.
Is that right, Mike? He just had a discussion about this on one of his live streams. That's why I'm ribbing him about it.
Was it on one of his streams or was it on someone else's?
No, it was on his. Yeah, well, they were talking about the Instagram television, IGTV.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The IGTV app that has it to where you have to record vertical.
Yeah, and I think they've changed those restrictions now and are going more horizontal. But Mike, being the trooper that he is, man, he's gonna forge ahead with this vertical video stuff.
Here's the thing, but I don't understand. What is the problem with vertical videos? Because people have complained about it since, I believe, 2012, and still to this day, even for people who do vertical videos. What's the problem besides the black lines?
Well, it's because you're not catching everything in the shot, Angel. 90% of the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, and people don't know how to film anyway. So you couple that with a narrowed screen. What's the matter, Mike? Look like you're trying to sign us, and you good, man? It's okay. It's okay. He's Mike. Hey, you're not a great gamer. You've got Mike a little jumpy over there.
hey, my sausage pal.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well.
Doing
I hope you brought
I woke up this morning, so yes, well,
always a plus, right?
yes, sir.
outdoorsy gal.
I went to a gem and rock mineral show today. I picked up a piece of pyrite.
What?
Piece of pyrite.
Why is it circular? Did someone melt it down?
Oh yeah. It was a big piece, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's freaking cool.
That is cool, huh?
Yeah. Too bad.
That's awesome, Jesse.
Yeah, too bad.
I love that. I have something like that.
Too bad
Oh,
that's
wow.
fake gold.
No, yeah, but it's, you know what? Like when we prospect, we find pyrite, but it's tiny little pieces, right?
Yep.
I believe this probably came from somewhere overseas where they have 20, 30-pound rocks, pyrite.
Yeah.
So they cut it and make spheres out of it and sell them for $20.
That's awesome.
That was my trip today. I went to our rock and mineral show here in Toledo. It was going on over the weekend, and I procured a new guest for our show sometime in the next couple months.
That's always cool, isn't it?
Yeah, a guy by the name of Paleo Joe. He's into fossils. You should see the fossils. This dude's got all kinds of cool stuff. But we're gonna have him on our show, so that's cool.
Sweet. Chrissy, being in that community, are you familiar with that guy?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, not yet.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
But
yeah,
I
he's
have a silver sphere too.
What is that made
he's
of?
There's a story behind it. I'll wait and let Jesse finish.
Okay. 'Cause I can't wait to see the story behind the biggest fake pearl I've ever seen.
Yeah, like I said, we don't find pyrite like that, but like in Morocco and other places, they do find big stuff like that, so they cut it and make spears out of it, make other stuff. So that was my fun trip today. So so tell us about your sphere, Chrissy.
This?
Yes.
Well, okay. I don't know if anybody's familiar with this lore, but when I was a kid, it was said that if you collected 1 pound of aluminum from cigarette wrappers and rubbed them all into a ball, you'd be really rich. This is 1 pound, and I've had it since I was a kid.
And
And
that's
I know now it will never make you rich with the price of scrap.
that's aluminum cigarette wrappers, or just
Yes, it
aluminum?
is.
Wow.
Do you know how fascinating that actually
It
is?
took years to do this.
I'll bet.
Years.
I mean, did you rub that all together? Just kept rubbing it and rubbing it?
You just took a nickel and just rubbed each piece on.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Now,
asked.
I saw a guy that did the same thing with aluminum foil.
There you go. Same sort of deal, but
Right.
this stuff is thinner and took longer.
That is
But-
freaky.
Anyway, I've never gotten rid of it because it's really funny. And when my friends come over, my childhood friends, they laugh like hell when they see it because
I still see it.
asked everybody for their cigarette wrappers. If we found a deck of smokes in the ditch or something, we'd have to take them off. Oh yeah, that's a goofy Canadianism. Sometimes we say a deck of smokes.
A deck.
Deck of smokes.
Sometimes it's like a 2-4 and a deck of smokes, eh?
So what's the 2 for?
24 beer.
Oh, okay. A 2
A case
a
of
case.
beer. A 2-4.
Right.
Oh, okay. A case.
Yeah, it's another Canadianism.
Hmm.
That's
Anyway,
a bit. That's a
I
bit.
just wanted to
simple, I agree.
show you my ball, and if you see Dano, tell him I showed my ball on.
So how come you only have one ball? Should have made two.
Because it was too time consuming to make two. But anyway, that was my show and tell.
There we go again, right back into the gutter.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man,
Dano.
It's a quick step too.
yeah, it's all Dano's ball's fault. I know that for a fact. By the way, I want to say hello to some folks. Silver giveaways, good to see you, my friend. Pierre Moroccan, welcome to the show. Good to see you. I saw some other folks jump in here. Drone Kings in Darwin. Brad, always a pleasure to have you here, bud. American Gold Prospectors, good to see you as well. We've got Laser Cat, and we've got, let's see, who else did I say? Night Train FPV, and Andrew Frying Pan. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everyone. Jenny Marsep, how you doing? So, was blind. Good to see you as well. Sweet. All right, sorry. Back to our...
No, you do your business, man.
Yeah.
You got to do your business, right?
Yeah, I hate when I miss people.
Take care of business, Jim.
That's right. I just hate when I miss people in the chat, and sometimes I do. I apologize. If you guys have any questions, then you're not going to come up.
Not a Great Gamer is taking care of his sausage business.
I'm not a great gamer.
Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world.
Canada.
Canada.
I love your little plant background there, outdoorsy gal.
Oh, thank you. My daughter had a beta fish once, and it came with this plant stuck in a vase, and the beta fish was in it, and I just started looking after it years ago, and it's gotten out of hand.
The plant lived and the fish died, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe your plant might be in need of a trim there.
I think so. You're right. It needs repotting too. I just haven't got around to it yet.
I don't mind repotting Not a Great Gamer in my breakfast basket.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, Angel, I don't bat for that team, my friend.
You knew that was coming, didn't you?
The place I think Not a Great Gamer would be belonging is in the toilet.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, that escalated quickly. Chrissy, that's amazing that plant has grown that much from an aquarium plant.
Oh, it was tiny. Yeah, it was only like about this high, right?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've had it probably for 10 years. But it is a peace lily. It was only like about this high, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody's got the YouTube video turned on.
Not me.
Not me.
Is that you, Jim? No? How you doing, Jim?
I've got my audio off because I got a pump running in the background. Be with you in a minute.
Okay. No problem.
What kind of pump?
Water pump. Don't get nasty already.
Oh.
Oh, did you hear the aggression in that? Water pump.
Did the hurricane affect you?
No? Good,
No?
good. Hope it's nothing serious, Jim. It's like a wet basement or something. You guys don't even have
No,
basements down there.
It's a water softener. I get my water from the ground, and
Oh.
it comes up, and it goes through the ionization process and all that.
Right.
So every now and then, the pressure kicks up because I got it at 60 pounds coming into the house.
Oh, sure. Okay, good. Mike, did you ever get your microphone sorted?
I think so. Is it on?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing, man?
Okay. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm just fine. Looking good in that vertical spot there.
Right. Like I said, I was talking about it today, but it's, I want to give everything a try and give everything a chance. So
What are you using, Mike?
it's just my phone.
Oh, okay. It's clear.
Yeah, I just dialed in into, going on the Chromebook or whatever. And I know my audio was getting all kind of funky, having all the things plugged in. That little computer's going to handle it. So I decided to try this tonight.
Well,
Cool.
Jim got lazy and made us put the number in to Zoom ourselves.
Did I get lazy?
Yeah, man. You used to have the link with the numbers on there and everything.
Oh, it's in the description box. I keep forgetting to say that, but yeah, I'm sure I put it in the description box as well. Oh, no.
So you mean I was lazy?
No, you means you mean the Zoom link. Yeah. It is kind of lazy, but you remember they were having that security issue.
Yeah.
I wanted to get around that as much as I possibly could. Didn't want people to have to worry about that. But
if you really want to call in, you got to work for it.
I just copy and pasted.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Wonderful. Ed.
Hi, Ed.
The wonderful Miss
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Ed.
How you doing, Ed?
Jesse, Mike, not a great gamer, Angel, Jim.
Hey, what's up, man?
buddy?
Oh, not a much. Just listened to a really good show on Prospectors Radio. Oh, Jesse, and I'm talking to Carl now on Facebook about
Nice.
BS.
Cool.
Looks like November 5th.
Cool. So that date's out for Paleo Joe.
Ed, didn't there used to be a reality television show on panning? Not exactly panning. They were using the sleuthing method.
There's been several so-called reality.
Now, I was going to say, and none of them have been reality TV.
We all know that. Yeah.
On Discovery Channel, the closest thing to what Jesse and I do would have been Devil's Canyon.
Yep.
Where they use sluices and gold pans and maybe a high banker. Everything else have been like large scale, big mining or dredging in the Bering Sea. But yes, Devil's Canyon, Discovery Channel, I believe.
Yep, that was a good one. That was definitely one of the better shows as far as gold prospecting.
Two of the stars on that show, on our show.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're real? Because they're actual people?
Well, we've had some other stars from other shows on too.
We've had a couple of guys, or three actually, I think, at one time from Dave Turin's Lost Mines.
Oh, you know, Ed, the only shark that you haven't had on your show is Baby Shark doo doo doo, Baby Shark doo doo doo.
There's a reason for that,
Yeah.
Angel.
And that was exactly the reason.
And that, you're right. There was a.
I love Ed and his streams.
Oh, look at that. You should comment sometime then.
Yeah, don't be a lurker, eh?
Comment sometime soon. It's just I've been busy lately, and if you guys saw the comment and I tagged you in there, Mike, I've been busy also testing out my new TV that I got delivered and unboxed yesterday. I got a new 55-inch Hisense 4K ULED HDR Android TV, and I've been
The Alphabet TV.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday, Angel. It's 4K UHD, ultra high definition. And then the HDR is high dynamic range.
Wow.
Well, I was just putting what the box says, because it says 4K ULED, and I know it's a UHD. Most people pronounce.
Everything's an acronym.
Oh, no. It's like the military all over again. Everything's an acronym.
When I took dispatching, yeah, same thing.
Yep. Can't get away from it.
No. By the way, Jim, is this better?
Well, are you trying not to throw any product placement up there? Is that what you?
Yeah, I took the label off.
It's okay. The only reason I keep my Diet Coke in this is for a shameless plug opportunity. Every drink.
Hey, I like it. Right on. What do you got? Mad Cloud?
Yeah.
Ooh, Mad Cloud.
What is it?
That's my vape juice. See what it's called?
Well, no, we're looking at your fingers, Jesse.
Turn it.
Yeah, bring it over to your right. Keep going. Yeah, to your right. Keep going.
There
you go. Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong screen, of course. You realize that, right? I'm looking at the YouTube screen. That's like way behind. It's called 49er. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Couldn't find anything named Gold, right?
Oh, we could have named it Prospector.
That'd be good though. Yeah, mine is just Mount Baker Vapor. Vanilla tobacco.
Okay, I feel left out, okay?
Mine's custom blended.
Yeah,
The
don't
49er.
yeah, don't feel bad, Chris. You never miss
don't
something, you never
smoke.
start. Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah,
custom
don't start.
blend, too.
Never again.
Oh man, nothing like a coffee and a cigarette. Now I say nothing like a coffee and a vape.
Okay, I got a vice. It's called Rockets, which for you guys,
Oh,
I believe are Smarties.
Smarties.
Right.
Yeah.
But in Canada,
Smarties.
they're Rockets.
Smarty.
Yeah.
Smarties.
Yeah.
Yeah, those little round candies.
I know.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Pixies or whatever.
Yeah, I like
For her
them.
being
You like
from
those,
Canada,
Angel?
I was thinking maybe it was a big old joint or something.
No? Wasn't one of them.
Now that's a rocket.
I might be from Canada, but yeah.
Hey, Jimbo, did you get that MRI done yet?
No, the insurance company and the doctor started talking Friday. I should hear something Monday for a preferred provider, and it should be this week, man. Yeah, and
on your back.
yeah, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to it. If nothing else, to put a little bit of closure on this. I got to know what it is because I've been told everything from the lowest common denominator, which would be like a bulging disc, or not bulging, but
Herniated.
yeah, herniated, all the way up
I've
to
had that.
arthritis or ruptured. And it's like, come on, give me something I can work with, and we can start treatment from there.
If they want to cop out, they're going to tell you it's a triple D, degenerative disc disease.
Oh,
You're
that's a
getting
cop out.
That's a you're getting
That's
old.
you have to cover it all.
Yeah.
That's what we don't know what it is, but this is what we're going to call it.
Well, it's a dissipating of the discs as you get older.
Right.
Yeah, it's old age. Sorry.
That's okay. We
I
know
can
that.
tell you, our diagnosis is you're just getting old.
Well, we
Here, take some of these.
we know that is a distinct possibility. We
Uh-huh.
Is it affecting your drumming?
yeah. In fact, because
Sorry to hear that, dude.
well, it's one of those things where if I'm sitting down, supported, I'm okay. I can feel a dull pain the whole time. But if I stand up, within 30 seconds to a minute, man, I'm in severe pain. It's a burning sensation, and I've got to find a chair somewhere. So when I'm drumming, I'm moving around in a chair, and that doesn't help at all. So
Yeah, because you're double foot.
Doesn't
aren't you,
support
as
your
well?
back.
yes. Yeah, I don't have any support from my back, and I could, but then I wouldn't be able to drum right. I mean, because it's for those of you who have ever tried, you can't really drum in an easy chair. While you're leaning back against something, you've got to be a little bit more mobile than that. So yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks big time. I had to cancel rehearsal last week, and probably this week as well, depending on what happens.
Pardon me.
Well, if anything, I hope you're set up with a chiropractor. Maybe not so much for bone cracking, maybe, but you probably need some sort of orthotics too. I'm a big believer in them. I've had them for probably 20 years and should have had them before that because I
think we should just put them on the rack and stretch them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We hang out way too much together, Jesse, or not enough, because that's what I was thinking.
Look at the maze what a decent bear hug can do to your back.
I do a pretty good back crack using a bear hug method, where I just grab you from the back and put my arms on your pits and pick you up a little bit, and then just jerk you a little bit. Nice. But I'm not a professional, so I wouldn't do it to anybody.
Yeah, and
In the house.
I'm not hugging you anyway, Jesse, but
No, you wouldn't. You'd be.
Don't knock it till you try it.
well, that's even worse.
Your back would be to me.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Rim
Hey.
shot.
Hey, Tony, how you doing, man?
Tony.
Go, Tony.
I think I'm in the wrong meeting.
Hey, speaking of Tony, all of
Don't
you,
do it. Don't do it.
all of you out there in the audience right now, come visit Flash in Your Pan Tuesday night Hangout Live every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But for one reason, while all of you, our friend Tony of View This is going to be our special guest.
Yay!
You gonna make a pan for gold, Ed?
We're not.
There you go.
little late, Jim, but that's good.
I know.
We're also
Sounded like a toilet.
treasure hunting hand.
Say that again, Ed. What was that?
Well, you're a detectorist, right?
Me?
No, Tony.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, I'm not a very avid one, but I am one, absolutely.
Well, yeah, you're just a good talker, and you're a
Anything to get on the show, Ed.
I just want to say I'm only coming on the show because Ed promised me a video call-in show mug if I went on the show. So I lied about being a detectorist so I can get the mug.
Oh, brother. Just have some good lies to spew and stories to tell like any fisherman.
Tony.
I got some cool stories, man.
I don't know.
mean,
You're gonna be struggling with Tony. Let me let me say hello to some folks before we get too deep into this. We've had some folks move in here. Matt Calmark, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Glad to have you here. Jelly Duck 100.
Jana was here. I saw her.
Yeah, I saw Ganner. I'll get to her. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing? Adam, always a pleasure. And the Wall, welcome. And there's Ganner. How you doing, Ganner? Yeah, I've been on the show before.
I always have a Pink Floyd flashback when I think of it.
Oh, I know, right?
The album, though. Has to be the album.
Yes. Who among us, who on the panel have found themselves on a somewhat regular basis just in a Pink Floyd mood? And that's the entire, you want to listen to the entire album.
Remember when you were young?
I listened to the entire library I have of Pink Floyd, which is more than just that album.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well, they had that. The one side was all one song.
Right.
Yep. On metal,
I like Animals too. Do you ever listen to Animals?
Love Animals.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorites.
I try to live my life.
No. He's talking about the Pink Floyd album Animals, Chrissy.
Oh no.
Oh, that is a hell of a good album.
That's a good one too, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, if Johnny was here, it'd be a different answer. But yeah, I was never a big Pink Floyd. I was more Led Zeppelin.
Me too. I like Led Zeppelin too.
You could be both at that time because
I was
certain
on
songs.
Yeah. That was the era.
I saw Pink Floyd in San Francisco. The Dark Side of the Moon.
Sweet.
But
when they did that album.
How many girls our age do you know are like the type of girl who sat around as a teenager with earphones on listening to the stereo? Like that wasn't me.
Well, you never came to my apartment.
You were dressing up like Madonna and going dancing.
You know that you were.
That was the 80s.
But before that.
Yeah, that was that. You never came to my apartment then. If you weren't into that stuff, you weren't coming to my place.
Well, you weren't dressing up like Madonna?
No, I wasn't.
He's referring to an old picture of me. I'll see if I can find it. I'll show
Is that the one where you're dressed up like Pat Benatar?
Sorta. Yeah. See,
I totally
knows,
guessed.
Except certain people don't.
I was totally guessing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
you
actually,
remember?
it was more Madonna-ish, but.
Oh, okay. You remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Yeah.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, they had like the whole group of girls that kept dressing up like.
Okay, don't laugh.
Oh man.
See it?
Oh, that's
there it is.
Oh yeah.
That's me.
Flash dancing and everything.
The hair. You got the hair.
Yeah.
Put it back up there, Chrissy. Put it back up there.
I don't know what happened.
Put it back up there.
Hey.
Chrissy, put it back up there.
I got old. That's.
Chrissy, put it back up there. Chrissy, put the picture back up.
Huh?
Your full screen. Put the picture back up.
How does that go?
I did it. Put the picture back up.
I gotta find it again.
How does that go?
Seriously? Okay, I will.
Yeah, we want to see it close up.
Unless you got a better one.
It goes like this.
Oh, I got all kinds of
Yeah,
goofy
she's-
ones, but they're not all on my iPad. Eh?
She's got the big hair and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yep, lots of Aquanet. Oh,
Oh,
that's not it.
what the heck?
Aquanet.
You
Yeah.
better, you better
I'm
make
gonna
sure
try
make
that.
sure you choose the right one, Chris. There we
Yeah.
go. Oh yeah.
Chrissy, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you have your own daytime talk show then?
No.
He's trying to look like Sally Jesse Raphael.
No, but
You
at
could've.
one point I was on a local cable station on disco show. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, can you put that up one more time?
Seriously? What is the picture?
It's not a
Hang,
mic.
hang on.
Looks like you were wearing sunglasses a lot and have raccoon eyes.
Yeah, most likely.
What is that thing hanging around your neck?
Nothing. I have a black glove on, and the glove was like
Oh, that's what
the
it is.
elbows.
Oh, it looked like some kind of
Oh, jeez.
microphone or something.
It was a microphone.
Chrissy, make
did.
sure we don't see any personal photos on.
No, you don't want to see that.
With the
So
bracelet.
that's it. Okay, so it's a black glove and a whole bunch of.
Oh yeah, okay. I see. It's your hand is up under your chin. I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
She's posing.
Yeah, there was 2 other people in the picture. I didn't want to show you.
Oh.
Mm.
I swear to God, I want to slap each and every
Okay,
one
I'll show you this one.
on the head,
Okay,
but it's a good
Don't laugh.
a friendly
Okay, don't
one.
laugh. This is when an old boyfriend and I, we used to dress up
What's
weird and
going
go to
on?
the bar and dance. And he's wearing my bathrobe.
Oh boy. Oh geez.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he-
Sorry, I have to laugh.
I am so happy that growing up during that time when I was a teenager and a young adult that I was taking the pictures and not getting my picture taken.
Jesse, were
It was
those
a weird time then, wasn't it?
What was that?
Were
The
those the days?
costumes. Sorry.
Good, Chrissy.
Oh, I just said it was a weird time back then, you know, the big hair and the big makeup and the goofy clothes and
Girls just want to have fun.
as if the 70s weren't fun enough.
Oh yeah. Well, that happens to every generation, right? Where
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
you look back and you're like, God, what were we thinking? But at the time, it was completely normal.
Perfect. It was perfect then.
Anyway. Okay.
What's really crazy is the other day I was telling my wife that I'm starting to sound like my dad when it comes to music.
Oh, yeah?
Oh man.
Oh, you know you're old when the music you play is on the classic stations.
Mine's been on there for a long time.
Worse than that when it's
I
when it's
never
music.
thought Metallica would be on a classic rock station. and
Right?
Now it is.
I've heard Metallica on elevators before.
Right. At Walmart.
You have elevators at Walmart?
No, but they got that music.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So one more thing that I did, I got a friend that sent me a turquoise rock, right? And I heard her.
All right.
And I had it wire wrapped today at the Rocky Mirror show.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Did a nice job on it.
Yeah, they did.
Ah.
That's pretty cool, man.
That'll go along with your outfit, Chrissy.
Yeah. That's my favorite color, too.
But I found out today turquoise is making a comeback as far as its value. I
Oh, yeah?
carry. I've been having this allergy problem. My eyes are starting to water.
Well, while Jesse's wiping his eyes, I want to say hello to Diane SFNG. How you doing? And I saw somebody else walk in. I hope. Artist Fun. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
And
If you guys have any questions, those of you in the chat, and if you're not going to come up, make sure you tag me so I can see them.
Or just come on up.
Or just
We're
come
trying
up.
to break the record.
There is that option always on my show.
Right.
Or you can tag me because I'll just.
Yeah,
butt in.
maybe another girl would be nice.
We should have 20. We should have 22 people in here.
How much?
22. That's how many you're watching.
Hey, I got a question for you, Jesse.
Sure.
How long ago was it that you worked at the museum where all the shit came to life after it closed?
You do kind of have that Teddy look.
Jumanji Jesse, man, I'm telling you, I love it.
Where's the horse?
Rider.
Oh, I'm confusing with the name of the museum. I'm an idiot.
That's why I didn't answer it.
Yeah. Shit.
No, I've been wearing this hat for a while. You just don't always see it.
I'll see if I can have it Tuesday.
Had you watched some of my videos, you would know that.
I do know that all your videos, Jess.
Oh,
That's why he's picking on you.
Assuming that
well, you didn't know about the hat.
Well, I like your brown wetsuit,
I
Jesse.
knew before you just said that you wear that hat in every video. You know how I know that?
How do you know that?
Because you said it like at the beginning of the show.
But just, I'm still right.
Wake a white flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. Damn.
What the hell was that?
Don't stop there, man.
Says hail to the chief. Ooh, they point a cannon at you, Lord. Or something like that. I don't know. It ain't me. It ain't me. All I know is I used to play it out on the big old speakers as they flew over Nam. Glorious.
Oh.
Is that some Creedence Clearwater you're trying there?
Yeah, I love that song.
Good one.
Yeah, me without a kick drum, man.
TCR.
That
Yeah,
needed,
Fortunate
Born on
Son.
the Bayou?
that needed a good beat.
No, Fortunate Son.
Fortunate Son.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Right
Stacy
on.
Morgan, that's the other one I forgot. How you doing, Stacy? Good to see you, man. Oh, Mike Van Doozy, both your channels are on the front wall. Couldn't pick just one.
What happened with Mike?
Stacy's got the Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's got both of Mike Van Doozy's channels. He's got the Creator Spotlight Show and his what is that other channel called, Mike?
Just my name, Mike Van Doozy.
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know it was your name. I'm not a green thumb, so I don't I'm not subscribed.
The Hyponic channel?
Hydroponic channel, yeah.
It's just called Mike?
Van Doozy.
Yeah, that way, when people search, there's not a whole lot of Mike Van Doozys out there. There's a ton of gardening and hydroponic channels.
Yeah.
How many people do you think subscribe to your channel after watching like your intro video at the time that said, "Hey, we're a hydroponic channel," whatever, and then like unsubscribed after watching a few episodes and realize you're not a weed channel?
Yeah, but that's like so many people want to garden in their own house.
Oh, absolutely.
They would do that. You know, the old kitchen window type thing.
But I'm sure a couple people thought it was about growing weed, and then they were like, "Oh, it's just
Yeah, I
hydroponics channel."
Questions like that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't it be the same thing? I mean, you could apply any of Mike's techniques to
I
to a
would
good
think
crop
so.
of Mary Jane. Yeah.
Little grow light and you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Remember to aluminum.
Don't forget, it is a weed. It will actually grow on its own if you leave it alone.
Says the guy from Mexico, right?
From Mexico.
No, I'm not from Mexico.
No? Where are you
No,
from?
I'm from Toledo, Ohio, born and raised.
Okay,
Yo, Jess.
sorry.
On the playground.
I'm so sorry.
My
One
thing.
at a time.
I
One
just
at a
thought you
time.
were-
Listen,
Spanish.
here. American.
America.
There you go.
America.
Mexican car.
I have Mexican heritage.
It's your last name, see?
Yes.
Yeah, I have Mexican heritage.
There you go.
But I'm American, first and foremost.
Don't let the color or the last name fool you.
Yeah.
Don't let the what? The color?
Right.
I think I'm worried about sounding racist.
No, I just
No.
I'm looking at my pale ass and then I'm seeing him. And
It was kind of a stopper moment. Hey, Jesse, that does beg the question: Are both your parents Latino?
My mom was born in Texas. She's like Heinz 57. My dad was born in Mexico. And I think he got his green card when he married my mom
Oh, cool.
back in the 50s.
Sure.
Actually, 1949.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Oh man, I got a great story that I can't even go into about mistaken.
I want to say something to you right quick, not gay, great gamer. Hit the sausage, hit the floor. Hit the sausage, hit the floor. Hit the sausage, hit the floor.
Now back to our regular show.
We'll be back after these messages.
Good one. Hey, Angel, are you going to do show and tell?
No,
Wait.
Oh, don't ask
Don't
for show and
ask
tell.
that.
No.
No.
That's
No.
trouble right there.
One item. One item.
No.
Oh,
Okay, just a thought.
because we don't get
Remember
to,
after
bad
Chris's
time.
show and tell earlier, there's like a one ball limit.
we don't get to pick. So
Look.
That was the most random thing that I've ever heard.
you're safe, Ed. You're safe.
Oh, okay.
Paul Michael DB, how you doing, man? Yeah. We've had larger, so you guys are still more than welcome. Those of you in the chat, you're more than welcome to jump on.
We
All the
need
information is
26
right
in
down
the
there.
chat room. You should have 26 in here.
All you have to
Don't
do
even-
is click on the Zoom link. You don't necessarily have to download the software. And to join, just click on the join button and copy and paste the code.
Right. That's true. That is absolutely true.
Or you could just follow the instructions, click join a meeting, simply memorize and type in 9 numbers, which takes minimal effort.
Minimal.
Memorize.
Break
Or
Zoom.
you can,
Hashtag break
or
Zoom.
your not gay gamer could be as my new form of body part. And you know what I'm talking about.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to know what you're talking about, Angel.
Where is this coming from?
I can have the sausage be as my new penis.
What the hell?
No, Angel. No.
No, listen, he's talking about me. What the fuck is he on about? Though?
Oh,
You
don't.
must be talking about those breakfast sausages.
So,
The
can I
little, the
just-
little weenies.
The cocktail.
The cocktail ones.
So, everyone, hey, football season started up this weekend.
No change of subject here, Mr. Jim, sir. I need to clarify. Angel, did you just offer me to be your penis?
He did.
Looks like you just got a new nickname, gamer.
My dad calls me a cock all the time. It's nothing new. Right, anyway.
Well, yeah, but could you imagine? Hey, aren't you Angel's penis?
Change your channel name to Angel's Penis and get it over with.
Hello, Angel's Penis here.
Oh,
Hey.
that's a bit racist.
Grumpy, have a good nap, man.
I can't believe it. How
no.
dare you mock my accent, sir? How
Just
very
Was not a mock, that was a tribute.
How dare you, sir? Howdy, y'all. My name is videocallin. I can't even.
Oh man, if I only talked like that.
I can't do American accents.
I can't believe you'd make
Which
fun of my
American
accent.
though?
Yeah, I can't do an American accent either.
Let's not get started about the Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and the Minnesotans, you do it to yourselves, just like everybody else does. Hell, look at Wisco Style. He made a channel out of it.
Out of accents?
Yeah,
Really?
That's-
Ah,
yeah, the-
check that out.
yeah.
I
What,
thought it was all beer drinking.
no, his Wisconsinite mannerisms do so much better than his beer review videos.
Ah,
Yep, that's how he blew up.
Whatever happened to him? He doesn't come here anymore?
He was just on last week. Yeah, he still comes around. He's busy
Working.
with school and work. Yeah.
Oh, back to school.
Mhm.
yeah, back to school and working.
Yep.
He's got a new job again.
Not a great penis for Angel.
I'm expecting my partner. Honestly, I'm expecting my partner to burst through the door any minute 'cause she's in bed and go, "Who's asked you to be their penis?" Or something.
Oh, that sounds like an opening line.
Angel, I don't know whether to take that as an insult or a massive compliment.
A little both.
Thank you.
I didn't know where he was going to go
Nice.
with the my partner part.
I didn't either.
Note to self: wear a cork when around Angel.
Now there's a picture in everybody's head.
Yes, yes, and we all get to take it to the grave. That's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Ladies and gentlemen of the round table, how you doing?
Second.
Chrissy's out.
I looked at that.
Like, I've had enough of that.
I thought she had a microphone.
She does. Snowball.
Oh, hello, Patty. I need to say hello to Patty. She's wonderful.
Oh, she is.
Patty Cake, Baker's man.
Tony,
Make
why
us
you keep
pie,
jumping
huh?
off?
Make me a pie as fast as you can.
Yeah, she plays that instrument. I forgot what it's called. Something.
Imbira.
Really-
It's the
Really
Imbira
relaxing.
array.
It's really relaxing as it goes.
Imbira.
I think it's in her name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the array is, but it's Imbira array. Imbira, like imbir.
I was trying to be sarcastic, man.
Sorry, dude. I ruined the
It's
joke.
like, it's,
Like,
it's
I
like
was trying to be accurate.
it's kind of like a harp with strings. Not strings, with metal prongs.
Right.
Yeah,
Really cool. Sounds great.
it does.
Yeah.
Ed swears by it to help him fall asleep.
Yeah. I
Actually,
like
there's a
her.
video. She's got a video. It's about an hour long, and she's
Yeah.
this waterfall playing in the background, and she's playing that. And I've actually slept to that a few times. Genuinely, it's
Same
pretty
here.
relaxing.
Sweet.
I think she should do longer ones.
Mm.
Yes, I agree. On a loop, even maybe an hour on a loop, like so it blends in well. Just because I could honestly do an 8-hour sleep with that going if I'm stressed. It would help a lot. Hint, Patty.
It'll be my playlist.
She says more is coming.
Yeah.
Excellent.
yeah, you could just click the
Give her
playlist.
a thumbs up for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the breaks in between. When there's a break and it changes, I instantly wake up.
Well, you must have shot yourself during 8-track era then.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just thinking the same thing. 8 tracks.
You're in the middle of a half-hour John Bonham going at
Right.
it, and then
Black Dog or something.
and then there's a break right in the middle of the song.
I was born after 8-track, fortunately. I
Oh,
was
man.
the era of cassette.
You missed it all, Brent.
I can't tell you how many times I woke up to the same album playing over and over and over in an 8-track.
Yeah, and you were still in the car seat, right? Behind the
Still in
wheel.
the car seat.
I've done that myself. I've woken up to the neighbor knocking on the car door. Can you shut the motor off? I passed out drunk with my foot nailed to the floor.
Oh, shit. That took an odd turn. No, I was just talking about in my bedroom.
Oh, I was talking to 70 for a minute.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or
Well,
if
that's
you have the
Flashback.
45 of Queen, We Are the Champions, you had to actually turn it over to
Just
hear We Were
there,
Rocky,
right.
you know? Yeah,
Yep.
there's an interruption right
Which
there.
was the one I know they were 33s, but I mean when you had to put the plastic
45s.
It was the 45s, yeah.
you had to put the
45s.
plastic piece in, right?
Yeah.
Play
Yeah,
it.
it ran at 45 RPM.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
what
man, I
did you
know.
guys call those things in the middle?
I never knew what it's called.
I don't know what they're
Little
called.
plastic thing you stick in the middle.
Yeah,
Right.
You
But
know
I don't know what the name is.
we had
Are
a
you on
couple
about-
names.
the nipple.
One was like,
No.
go get me a center. They'd say,
Center.
go get me a
Well, that-
center.
Oh,
Or go
that
get me
makes
a
sense.
spider was the other one.
Spider.
Yeah, they
sorry. I thought you meant the thing what comes out of the player that you put the record over. That's what we call it, the nipple over here. I wasn't trying to be.
Oh, is it? Oh.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the stem that
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, this is on the 45s. You needed
An adapter.
an adapter because
Adapter.
40.
Not always. I
No,
had,
not if you had a 45 player.
That's
I
right.
had a stereo that had a thing I could slip over the
Right.
back.
Yeah,
Right.
the black plastic piece. Yeah.
Yep.
Or the
Oh
big
my-
tower that would let one go at a time.
Yep.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
what Ed's talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They had those too. Yes, a thingamajig.
Back The kids, that's back when vinyl was king.
That's right. It still is. It's coming back.
Coming
It's
back.
coming back.
Vinyl still is king. It always will be.
Right.
Oh,
And a lot of new artists are doing vinyl again, recording on vinyl.
Did we not
It
just
just has
Did anybody here actually use the white glue to clean the records and peel it off?
No.
No.
I
I've
remember
been
that.
afraid
Though.
to do that, but they say that's the cat's meow what to do. I think I sent you that video, Jim.
Yeah, it won't hurt. It won't hurt him.
No?
No,
No.
not at all. Not at all.
No, it won't hurt them.
Nope.
Just never did it.
Nice.
Will, how you doing, man? What is it? Is it Halloween this quick?
Pirate costume?
Arr, matey. Shiver me timbers.
No, not in public, please.
Can't hear you, dude. You have to check, choose your mic or check your mic. Testing 1, 2. Nope, can't hear you.
Down on the left-hand side, the little mic. Choose your mic. There's an arrow next to it. Boom.
Anticipation.
Ben, while we're waiting, while we're waiting on them, yes, there is a volume in Zoom. As a matter of fact,
Where is it?
it's in your settings.
How about now?
Hey, there you go. How you doing, man?
We hear you.
Every single time I do this, I have to switch the mic. It drives me insane. What's up, everyone?
What's up, man? I just saw you earlier.
Hanging with friends, Miss Cass.
What is it you have on your head?
Dead cat.
Cool. we can only see the bottom part. We can't see the whole thing.
That's not a dead cat.
That's not a dead cat. Oh, that's an awesome hat, dude.
That's a pirate hat.
That's an awesome hat.
Pirate hat.
Arr. Leather?
Arr.
Is it leather?
It is. It's real.
Oh, nice. Where's your whip?
The jewels.
Yeah, I see that. You gotta be jeweled.
Bejeweled.
We have Jack Sparrow in the room.
Yeah.
But without my rum.
So what is it? What is going on with that, Will?
I just felt like putting it on.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
What other reason you need, right?
That's it, right?
Maybe later on you'll feel like going out and commandeering some kind of ship in the sea.
I could go down to the beach.
A pirate.
Yep. I could do that. I actually thought about it.
Ooh, that and a metal detector.
I actually almost bought a metal detector last week. I think it was out of impulse. Yeah, but I ain't. I'm not actually lucky I didn't, because I had a farmer come up to me. When was it? Tuesday, and told me I'm not allowed to go on the lands anymore. So
wow.
Yeah, that kind of sucked, because that's a big ass plot of land as well. I mean, that's huge. But thanks to all of the ramblers and trespassers, he's having to stop from going on it.
Isn't that the way? I mean, there's always a few that ruin it for the rest.
Absolutely. That's what's happening here too.
When we have like hurricanes, like we just did down here, everybody runs to the beach and looks for gold, because it washes up. It literally does.
Hey, trust me.
Are you
while that storm was happening, those were my thoughts. I'm going to Florida or Carolina or somewhere to go metal detect.
Hey, you joke, but 18 kilos washed up on Paradise Beach, Florida.
Right, I saw that.
It wasn't that many years ago. I think maybe like 8 or 9 years ago, a guy found like $400 billion worth of doubloons from an old pirate wreck that washed right up from a hurricane, right on the beach.
Imagine a lot of shit.
Imagine just walking along the beach, and it's look, a massive fuck off clump of gold.
In fact, that's why they call it the Treasure Coast.
Yeah, that's why they call it the Treasure Coast.
Hey, Ahmed, how you doing, man?
Ahmed, how you doing?
Hi, Ahmed.
And Doug.
And Doug Betts is up. Yeah, how you doing, Doug?
Oh, Doug, I bet you hate that Geico commercial, huh?
Good to see everyone.
Hiya.
There he is.
Wait, why does he hate the Geico commercial?
Yeah, I'm curious.
The Limu, the Emu, and Doug. that's the commercial. It's check it out. I watch too much TV.
Fast forward to the commercials. Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah. I watch the commercials too.
I don't.
Have you watched the Super Bowl commercials?
Oh yeah.
Or you're watching that guy cook commercial while you're on the shitter and in between rounds on Angry Birds, and the commercial pops up.
Yeah.
That's where I see my commercials.
Super Bowl's baseball, isn't it?
No,
football.
American football.
American football.
Yeah, that's the World Series.
I thought Super Bowl, like, because you can imagine bowling, baseball, like, forgive me. So, what do you call what's baseball called?
Baseball.
Yeah,
no,
baseball.
but it's in like what's?
Oh, it's the World Series.
World Series.
The other
Yeah.
stuff is called soccer.
World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they throw the ball and a guy hits it with a bat.
It's actually football. Everyone
cool.
likes the football players.
I'd love to. I wouldn't mind. American football looks pretty boring. No offense.
Rugby's way cooler looking.
To be honest, American football just looks like padded rugby that stops at every knock. It just
except the people are like 5 times the size. I mean, like,
you clearly ain't seen some of the rugby players. Then,
oh
dude.
no, New Zealand versus South Africa.
Yes,
epic
New
game,
Zealand.
man. Epic game. I love it.
The All Blacks are the
Hell
best
yeah.
team in the world. Best team in the world.
I like rugby way better than American football for sure.
Where are you watching it?
There's a place that I see it down here, English pub, King's Head Pub. They jam that stuff, cricket and everything, man. It's awesome.
Wow.
Cricket's kind of boring, but I agree with the Aussie rules football.
The AFL, whatever it's called.
American football has gotten pretty wussified in the last, I want to say, 8 years or so.
You know,
they do. I mean, it's supposed to be a contact sport, but it's against the rules to make contact anymore.
It's getting that
I
way.
haven't watched football in 3 years, and I got invited to 2 fantasy football leagues. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck's playing anymore. I can't play fantasy football. I'm just going to give you $100 for nothing, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
When they stopped standing for the national anthem, I stopped watching.
Me too.
Yeah, as an
totally
Englishman,
honest with you.
as an outsider.
Just so you know, that was 3 years ago.
Wasn't it that?
I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I was a diehard Jets fan, even though they lost like hell. But when you kneel during my national anthem, I'm done with you.
What was the name of that dude in Nil? Kaepernick. Sorry, forgive me again.
Yeah.
I don't.
Colin Kaepernick, you got
Colin Kaepernick, that's it.
Because that as an Englishman, again, you know, please don't think I'm trying to.
Colin Kaepernick looks very
it. One at a time. One at a time.
Have white, like mix
Mixed race. Well, yeah, he is. Not only that, but he was brought up by his grandmother, grandfather,
grandparents.
Yeah, lap of luxury too. But go ahead. Not a great gamer was saying something. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying it was pretty disrespectful, in my opinion, to kind of shit on your own flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually quit watching football when I started coaching youth football because it was my little 8 to 10-year-olds and 15-year-olds can't play regular football. I mean, they just don't have those skills. And I made the coaches, you can't watch football. You can't come down here to football practice and give me plays you just saw over the weekend because these kids can't do it. Let's teach them how to play. They can learn those fancy stuff later.
Right.
You know, teach them the fundamentals first. Get that down first. And then get fancy when they're in high school or college or pros, which less than 1% ever make it that far.
Yeah.
It's true. Hey, Ben on Adventures. Sorry your Browns got smoked today, dude, but good to see you.
Oh, the Browns lost today?
That's what he said, yeah. Shocking. I'm sorry. That was a shot.
Shocking for who?
No one in Ohio.
They never get their 1 win of the season on the first week. They wait till like 6 or 7. Once people start having like bye weeks and people get injured, that's when they're like, all right, this is the team. We're going to get our 1 win.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, I appreciate you watching all these months. I'm sorry to see you go, bud. We're beating his Browns up pretty hard. I'm kidding,
I'll
of
tell you
course.
what does look cool though is baseball. Baseball, I actually love watching that. I have to watch it on catch up on YouTube because the English for some reason don't give a shit. But if you've ever watched the cricket, cricket is like watching fucking paint dry. It is the most.
That's a weird. It's kind of those rules are kind of strange. I've never really been able to figure it out.
The rules are crazy.
Yeah.
But baseball's just awesome, and I love it how like you get people intentionally throwing foul balls at people and all of that, and just making them chuckle. But I saw an injury. Some like when they bowl them accidentally to the face, or the batsman hits the bowler in the face. Like they can be horrific.
You can watch basketball, NBA.
Basketball's too small of a court for me. I like just watching it. It's not. I mean, I enjoy it. It's a very tight area, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a basketball court.
Teeny. Baseball's awesome.
Baseball is much better in person.
I like playing it more than I like watching it.
Yeah,
watching baseball is like watching paintball dry too, man. You gotta play it.
It is.
Yeah. It's so boring.
Right. I'd rather play it. I'd rather play it bad than watch a good game.
A lot of standing around and doing nothing.
Yeah.
Hockey's
a wonderful sport to watch.
Hockey play is fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like to watch darts.
Dude, Tony, darts is fun as shit to watch, man.
Darts is big over here, dude. We have darts leagues in pubs. You can go to your local pub, sign up to the darts league, end up on TV.
I like
It's super cool.
I like watching death jarts. You guys ever seen that?
What the hell is that? Are those yard darts?
Yeah, it's kind of an underground game. You don't hear about it much.
That's with kids, right?
Well, no. These are adults.
Oh.
Yeah.
The yard darts, those big yard darts.
Yep. Last team standing
How
wins.
many people actually got killed by those?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I don't think anybody.
No, I think there was actually some
Somebody
deaths.
got hit in the temple or something and died.
I'm sure that happened with regular darts too, though, right in the eye or something.
Oh yeah.
Those things are dangerous all around.
Kill somebody with a fucking BB.
It's called natural
BB
selection.
BB gun wars,
Yeah. My buddy got hit right in the eye, man. His eye's all jacked up to this day. He's like 40 years after the fact.
It doesn't
hurts.
I knew a girl who got one in the eye.
Yeah. In April 1987, listen to this. In April 1987, 7-year-old Michelle Snow was killed by a lawn dart thrown by one of her brother's playmates in the backyard of their home in Riverside, California.
How did it kill her? Can I be not is that nasty
Well,
to her?
it's not going into that sort of detail.
But I mean, how did it penetrate? Did she
Probably
choke
hit
on
her
it?
in the head.
Well,
I'm
do
sure.
you know what lawn darts look like?
They're huge.
They're huge.
Oh, they look like giant.
It's like a needle. It's like a needle.
Well, they're like giant darts, actually.
Right.
The big thick nose, the sharp tip on the end, so they stick in the ground.
Yeah.
Very sharp.
Oh,
It's like air croquet.
right. No. Yeah, I see what you mean. I thought you meant when you said long dart. I've never seen them. Now I've seen a picture.
Yep.
They're like a long. They're kind of like a weed that you pick and you throw them like a dart.
There,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They look a lot like that.
And
Chris has got the
and that
picture.
picture is the newer version, which were lighter.
Mhm.
The old version that had the thick, hard plastic three fins. Those things were like 2 pounds a piece. They were a bitch.
Here you
They
go.
were nasty.
Here you go, right there.
That tip was heavy. It was all aluminum.
They're
Yeah,
the
that's
originals
them.
right there.
That's
Yeah,
them
the
for
old
sure.
Those things are heavy.
I'm
Yep.
looking.
I found out you call them flea darts. That's what I thought you meant.
Oh no.
If you know what they are.
Mm-mm.
Now they're death
Those
darts.
weapons.
Darts.
And they came with
See,
2
it's-
plastic rings, and you tried to get it in the ring.
Right. That was the object of the game. It was.
For us, it was just how high could you throw them and get it near the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like horseshoes with darts.
Nobody ever did it right. I mean, you'd be wailing those things.
It was the early version of cornhole.
Exactly.
There they are.
I was at a Rib Fest last night and they were playing cornhole. They had it all set up, a whole bunch of people. And they
Who
had
the hell named
prizes.
that game?
Pardon?
Who named that game?
I don't know, but I didn't know what I
whoa,
was going to when they first
happened?
told me I was going to a cornhole tournament, and I'm like,
What'd
what's
you
that
do?
mean? That
He
means
said-
something else.
No, I was just
What's
gonna say,
happening?
Not a great game. Not a great game. We just shared some
I do
Wii's with
apologise.
us.
No, it must have. I didn't think it would take it over. I thought it would just wait till I have to speak. I'm sorry. I didn't know how Zoom works.
I'm wondering what you need the silicone grease for.
The silicone grease is for my gym, and that's my new laptop. I was just going to say, this weed, this is a flea dart. This is what I thought you meant.
Oh.
I do apologise. Have I stopped sharing?
Yes,
I thought my
got it.
computer was about to die.
No.
What's happening?
Oh
It was just a screen
no!
share. Just a screen share.
Sorry, I didn't think it would automatically hijack. I thought it would wait till I spoke. Sorry.
That's okay. That's all
All
right.
good.
I thought the same thing. I was like, what the hell? I thought my computer did the same thing. I thought the Windows crashed out.
Yeah, right.
And then I looked up and I'm like, when was I looking up silicone grease? What the hell is this?
Thank God I didn't have my Pornhub.
Yeah, no kidding.
YouTube strike immediately.
Oh,
I'm
no.
just glad it said silicone grease and not 50-gallon drum of man lube or something. You know?
Yeah, I've got a pull down machine for the gym because I'm going to start lifting again. Even though my mouth needs an op, I can't be bothered to wait anymore. And the pulleys on the pull down machine is squeaking, so the silicone grease is.
The hell are you talking about?
Weightlifting.
Oh,
Weightlifting with lubes.
okay.
Pull down pulley is
Lube
squeaking.
and weights.
Yeah, without silicone grease, honest to God, it sounds like I'm torturing a mouse.
Nice.
So WD-40 there, brother.
Somehow the conversation always turns to Richard Gere. How is that?
Oh, I don't know.
WD-40 will corrode the cable.
It all comes back to gerbils up the ass. I don't know how that happens.
Now Chrissy's got the cornhole.
Oh, don't make me start bringing up my pictures of cornhole boards I built.
No.
We built one. We did
Did you?
one in
Did you
the
have a
basement,
blueprint
but
for
it has 3 holes.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
washers.
yeah.
We built the washer.
He likes their
one.
corn. He likes corns, at least.
What's that?
Somebody started
That
throwing
is-
corn at a
is
hole.
It's bean bags. It's
What the
bean
hell is
bags.
that?
That's what they
The hell
use.
was that?
Yeah, what is going
Jim is
sure.
losing control.
I always have control.
The world.
Wow.
Jim, do you have a set of blueprints for those cornholes?
Do I have a set of blueprints? Honestly, I do.
Take a board, put a hole in it. Cornhole.
I want to build a set of them. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, I see.
Try going on YouTube. There's probably an instructional video there somewhere.
There are hundreds of videos
Man,
on how to build these.
be too hard to build?
No, well, yeah, I mean anybody can build them, but to build them right, you
That's what I
gotta do
figure.
some shit.
Very
Oh,
nice.
That was nice. Cup holders and scorecards.
Hell yeah.
and everything.
Wow.
Hell yeah!
Show that again.
I'm trying-
Wow, man.
There's
Holy
2 holes at the bottom.
Holy crap.
What
Nice.
are the holes in the bottom for?
So are they to hold the bags? Or
No, they're lighted.
Points.
They're lighted cornhole. You see the light in the middle? See how
Yeah, yeah.
see how it lights it up?
what? Yeah.
Wow.
The holes in the bottom in the very front is
Right.
so when it gets dark you can actually see the front edge of the board.
Oh, cool.
Here's a closer up version of that.
Sorry, guys. No, my apologies. That actually, just turn the phone down.
That was your disco music?
This is
that
where
was you.
I made the
That was
car.
a badass board.
That was radio.
That's awesome.
Radio.
You spent some time on that, huh, Jim?
So,
Oh, yeah.
the numbers in the bottom there next to the cup holders, that's what those are, right? Are those for keeping score?
Yeah, absolutely. You can put golf tees right in there.
Oh,
Those are
cool.
cup holders?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where else would you put your beer?
Cool.
Is that
So,
Jim? Is that a punk beer?
Is it what?
Is that some sort of like how do you call that?
It's a
Cornhole.
It's a cornhole game. Cornhole board set.
What the fuck is cornhole?
You're gonna have to look it up.
The past 5 minutes, I ain't been able to get.
Ask Angel.
And again, again, the cornhole game has a totally different meaning to the Brits. You
Yes.
It
I'm
does.
sure.
It does. It does. If someone says I'm going to ruin your cornhole, love, it does not mean I'm going to play a game with whatever that is.
We know.
It's not a gay thing.
It's actually cornhole. You play. How do you win this game?
By points.
When you cornhole your partner,
Right, so hang on, let me get this straight.
It's
You
a
have to-
game. It's a game that's played with bean bags.
Yep.
And you toss them into the hole at
That's
a
right.
distance, kind of like horseshoe, but no horseshoes. Just a hole in the bean bag.
as you get
Okay.
drunker, you miss more.
Okay, but where's the corn?
It's in the bag.
Yeah.
Why don't you call it bag in the hole?
No, it actually is called bag toss as well.
Yes.
I've literally never.
I
heard
suppose you can put dry corn in it.
Here
Now,
you
why
go,
would
guys.
you put your beer down there, though? You know,
Oh.
it's like, hey, Bob,
Waiting for
hold
you-
my beer while I throw this bag.
No, you see, you're on the on teams. You're going to be on one side, right?
That's
And they're the
pretty
whole
cool.
game.
I'm not gonna hand my beer to Bob. He won't. It'll be empty when I get it back.
Get
Yeah.
a new Bob.
If you're playing singles, you're probably not going to use it that much. But if you're
And
playing
this is-
doubles, man, those things are worth their weight in gold. And I've got
Forgive me. Is this what you guys do? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is this what you guys do in pubs like we do darts?
No.
Well, no, they do. They do
Yeah,
do it in
they're-
pubs. In fact, there are a lot of
all
pubs.
the breweries.
Hang on, guys. A lot of pubs will actually have these outside for play around these
Yeah.
parts.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's quite cool.
Hmm
It's an
First
outdoor
time I
game.
seen it was
It is.
yesterday, so don't feel bad. Because I'm used to this one. This is the one we
That washer toss?
Oh yeah.
got the washers, but we put like sour cream containers in the middle. And it worked out beauty.
You do with what you
Very
got.
hard.
sour cream containers.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Sure.
they fit right in the holes for the washers and they were easier to get in and out. Yeah,
That's
they work,
hilarious.
works really good. But it's a different kind of game because it's like a cancellation game. Like you're each given 3 washers, you know, like a blue team and a red team. And you throw them back and forth, 4 people play. And
Cool.
sometimes
Sounds-
2.
Sounds like cornhole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it
a
does
lot like
because
it.
there's a
Or
lot of cancellation
horseshoes.
in cornhole and horseshoes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. Says the lights are great, and Patty says high quality. Do I sell those? Yes, I do sell those. And as a matter of fact,
I'm just
Um,
waiting for the one that's got the video calling show on it.
I know, right? This set right here went for $350,
Wow.
and it was a
Dang.
consignment. It was a consignment deal. He actually contracted me to do it. This one went for $250. These are
Painted it.
these are currently on sale for $350. These are the ones right here. They're made out of 100% Baltic birch. Do you see how I've laminated the legs
Mhm.
and
Wow.
all of the framework is laminated as well. If you look at the handle portion,
Oh yeah.
it's all double laminated, 1/2 inch cabinet grade Baltic birch, and it's sealed inside and out. So these you could leave outside and they
Right.
wouldn't warp on you at all.
Take the weather.
What's
Yeah.
what's the distance you have to stand at for that then?
27 feet front to front.
Yeah, 20-some feet.
You have to stand 27 fucking feet from it.
Yeah, because you can't go
Well,
you can't go
gotta
beyond the front of the
stretch your
board.
arm to toss a little bag on fire.
It's like it kind of reminds me of pinball.
Pinball?
Like
Bocce
yeah,
ball?
pinball.
Hmm.
No, the pinball you can play.
Oh, the
Instead of
yard?
10,
pinball?
not yard pinball. The pinball, you know, like it's like an arcade.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is kind of
Yeah.
a variation of that. And to answer your question, Patty, thank you so much. They are beautiful, she says. And
They are.
and
they're
yeah,
awesome.
I can put anything on there that I want to. Problem is, honey, I can't do anything with my back the way it is right now. But when it gets better, I'll let you know.
27 feet's ridiculous.
How are you lighting them, Jim? Is that LED
Wow.
battery powered?
Yeah, you see it right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, it's a
So
ring to
much
go.
Bucks.
That must actually take a lot of skill from that distance, because I was thinking it was going to be like 10 foot, and I was thinking that's going to be quite far.
Yeah,
In Britain, it probably is.
Thank you.
it does take a lot of skill, but not on some of the cheaper boards because if If you create them where the top is like sandpaper, it gets pretty easy. If you create them too slick, then it gets too hard. Now, I know way too much about this, so I apologize for getting too deep into it. There's actually a slide factor on this, right? So what you do is you put a bag right next to the hole. If they're sitting flat like so, you put a bag right next to the hole and you measure the back side of it and you lift it until it starts sliding. If it starts sliding before 18 inches, your board is way too slick. And if it stays on there past like 30, then your board is sandpaper.
Wow.
And
That's fascinating.
Are you waxing it?
It is. No, we all
no. I spray on polyacrylic at least 5 coats on the top of my boards, and sometimes this set in particular has got 7 coats inside and out of the polyacrylic water-based.
Is it possible to get a hole in one without touching the sides?
Oh yeah.
Down?
Oh yeah. Happens all the time.
So it's pretty legit.
What's that?
I said it seems pretty legit. You know,
It's a fun game. It is a real fun game.
It is fun, especially with your buddies outside drinking a few and telling jokes and trying to be competitive. That's the fun part, trying to be competitive.
Well, it's because of the alcohol is why I decided to develop that scoreboard.
Good idea.
Man, I used to get so tired of trying to keep track of it all. We're only talking 0 to 21.
Does the light mess with you though, like when you're playing, or does it help?
Oh, it helps at night for sure.
It seems cool. I've never seen one with a light in it. That seems super awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those lights are extra $200, dude.
Yeah, no, the $350 seems cheap. I would think those are like more like $600 or $700.
You'd be amazed at the law of diminishing returns on these, because people will make them for you, not to this standard, and sell them to you for $100.
I'd say for $150 usually you'll see them for sale on Craigslist, and they just 2x4s plywood.
Yeah.
Cut in it. 2x4 legs that kick out, and that's it. But they're durable, so that's why you'll buy them. If you buy a set at the store for $60, $70, they'll last you a season or two. They're not very good.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh my God, you could put a sensor on the other side of the hole, so when the bag goes through, it makes an audible noise like a siren.
They have those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
In fact, they've got them where they will actually keep score that way as well. I don't know how it does it exactly. I mean, it'll just score cornholes, not borderlands.
Lots of things score cornholes.
Every time one went through, it would trigger the light.
It triggers it, yeah. But it's but then you don't get, you'd have to still count the ones on the board.
Kind of be like an electric dartboard.
How do you count the ones on the board? If you didn't get it in the hole, you don't get the win, right?
No, you get points though, and you can cancel them out. If you land one on the board and it sticks,
there's a 50 or like 50 points, 100 points.
No, it's a 1 point. Yeah, if you land one on the board, it's a single point. If your opposition lands one as well, then it's a wash, right? 0 points for both teams. So the one with the most on the board and through the hole, as the math works out, you only get the points over what your opposition threw down.
So it's not consecutive.
No, it makes the game last longer too.
So, for example, if you get one on the board and then I miss, and then you miss again, and then I get one on the board, that still cancels it out, even though it's the next turn.
Yes.
You throw 4 bags per turn.
Yep, 4 bags per turn.
It's
per
basically
team.
bocce ball.
Oh,
yeah. So
Yeah.
you can knock
Bocce
the other
ball
guy
with
down.
bags.
See the bags?
You throw 4 bags at a time, and then it's the next person.
Yep.
I thought it'd be one a go, one a pop.
At the same board. That way you can play strategy, knocking them off and that sort of thing.
Yeah, you take turns.
Yep, take turns.
Do you make the bean bags?
I don't make them. No.
You can
But
buy bean bags somewhere.
Oh, you can buy them anywhere. Cheap too. You can get a full set for like $10.
Oh, okay.
And
Isn't it called like cornhole because the bags used to be filled with corn kernels?
Some still
I
are.
heard that. Yeah, is that the truth?
Yes, that's absolutely the truth. Problem with the ones filled with corn. How did we get on this subject?
It's my fault.
We've been
No, it's
asking
okay.
for an hour the origin of the cornhole.
Well, the
Good night, Ed.
good night, Ed. We'll see you, bud.
Later, man.
Sweet
No,
dreams, Ed.
Thank you, Chris.
Cornhole.
But you're right, Will. They did start out. In fact, like I said, you can still get bags with corn in them. The problem with the corn is though that it breaks up and it starts dusting out, so the bags lose their weight, and,
And
and
if they get wet,
then they mold. Yeah.
yeah.
So they've gone to synthetic beads that have the same kind of consistency as corn, and those are the only ones I'll buy, are the synthetic ones.
Yeah. I mean, it's an outdoor game, so it makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And God knows, I couldn't tell you how many people that come to me and said, I left this out all night. Can we fix it? I'm looking at swollen OSB, and I said, number one, you made it out of OSB. Two, you got it wet. You might as well just, have a nice
It's
bonfire and think about a new
Yeah.
new set.
That's that.
Yep.
Well, you should make them out of acrylic.
Oh, dude, I've thought about that. Absolutely.
That would actually
Corn.
be really, really good. You like clear acrylic, and then you could use a couple of LEDs.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Well, if I did that, then
Drive
I would circle the inside of the frame with LEDs, and it would light the whole thing up.
That would be awesome.
Mhm.
If you did it correctly.
Oh, who's got? Oh, that's Ahmed.
No,
No, that
No?
was me.
Oh, somebody.
That was me.
Oh, here we go.
When I look
Oh
up,
no.
Hijack.
Look at that top left one.
Oh my
that's what I'm
What the
talking
heck?
about. man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, how do I? Yeah, that brights toss LED lighting.
$44.
How do-
Right, there's one there. There's one right there with LED lights.
Jim, how do I stop sharing?
I got it.
All right.
Oh god.
You should put a lock on that, huh?
Yeah, those. Oh, I thought I did just a few minutes ago. I thought I killed it. Apparently, I didn't go deep enough. But
It says pause share, but there wasn't a stop share.
yeah, the lights you just showed, they those hang on the edge of the board, and they're okay, but they kind of get in the way of gameplay. They're a better.
Yeah.
And in fact, you,
It's
you,
funny that the DIY set, the do-it-yourself set, was $130,
Mhm.
and the professional that looked something like yours was 70.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah, it's the same thing. You get what you pay for.
Seems like the work you put into it, though, man. You should
Yeah, there's a
get-
difference between making one by hand and mass production.
Exactly.
Well,
So
which is
that's your discrepancy.
yeah, which is why I'm not trying to make a living off of, because the margin is extraordinarily low. If you're going to
Yeah.
do them to that level, right? I
I'm
could kick them
surprised
out.
they don't make them in plastic.
They do.
They do?
Yeah, they make like tailgate sets or those temporary Walmart sets that people can just buy and play for a week or two and then throw in the trash like so many aged lawn chairs. They're out there. They are absolutely out there. I make these to last, man, because I just want to see them.
Lifetime set.
Yeah.
If you had like a shaded acrylic, not transparent, say translucent,
Mhm.
good. I'm just having real fancy ideas now. Double ply it, so have you have two thin sheets, ply it together. Fiber optic cable that shit and have it like stars, so you could like have a game in the dark
Mhm.
with like glow in the dark beanbags or something. That kind of shit I think would take off.
Oh yeah. Well, they actually have glow in the dark bags, and they have lighted bags that have
Oh,
lights
somebody's
inside of
already-
them. Mhm.
Yeah. That
Somebody's
would,
already ruined it for me then. Okay.
Well,
all right.
the
Wait a
advances in cornhole, man, they just
I was hoping it was going to give you an idea to go on that Shark's Tank.
yeah, first cornhole, and then it's right off to Mars, man. After this technology is proven.
All right. So it's true. As Wikipedia says, although bags used to be filled with corn kernels, hence the name cornhole, bags nowadays are filled with plastic resin.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why I wanted to know.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I honestly
We're filled
thought,
We're gonna go to Wikipedia for that.
you was tossing corn.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Tony.
I wrote that.
Oh man.
So not a great gamer could. The whole market's wide open in the UK.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
really.
Yeah, it
You
is.
could go cornhole crazy there in the UK.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm
Sausage
heading
hole.
out. Just gonna go freaking McDonald's. 'Cause, haven't eaten for breakfast right now. So Good night, everyone. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Night.
Thanks for
Bye.
being with us,
Night,
Ahmed,
night.
man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later, bud.
Farewell,
Cheers.
Jelly.
Oh God.
Yeah, you should do like a tea bag. Call it tea hole or something.
That's Joel. That's great, Dana.
It'd work.
It would work.
Really work.
Went from cornhole to teabagging.
Yeah, good one, Ghana.
Was
Call it sausage hole.
sausage hole. Oh man, that's a whole other game.
Jim, I'm
Hold
just gonna say it's a bit stereotypical and a bit racist of you. Like, again, I'm
Well,
offended.
if English was a race.
That was good.
Anna says throw sausage in the hole.
Hence the cornhole. Right.
Well, I got to tell you that would be a hit. Just the marketing scheme alone would kill on that one.
Oh yeah,
Sausage hole.
Come on, throw your sausage in the hole.
sausage cornhole.
For
Unfortunately.
breast cancer awareness, you can make pink boards. You call them pink socks. Jesse knows. Jesse knows.
Someone knows.
He knows.
If you finish playing, you can use it to
I've
grow
heard.
vegetables for dinner. What did I miss?
Then Diana SF. What's
Diana
that?
says that.
Good night, Diana. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
A frozen sausage would actually be cataclysmic when it hit that wood from 27 feet. It would dent it.
It would dent it. Yes.
Hold on. Are you talking mass velocity? What are you talking here?
What do you mean vast velocity? Just the frozen sausage in general is going to dent wood if you're throwing it from 27 feet away.
Are you talking Johnsonville brat size?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking little breakfast sausages.
Little breakfast sauce.
What a Johnson
Vienna sausages.
Hold on.
Talking
Right.
bangers and
Exactly what-
nasty.
Well, I'm
That's
talking
exactly what
about
you're talking about because Jim's
All right,
going to use the
I'll-
Wikipedia to get the answer.
I'm gonna need some onions and some green peppers. With it.
if you let me, I can't even fucking tell. Right.
That's a $7 sausage right there.
Well, which is why we don't play this game with barbells.
It's Oktoberfest.
There is a limit.
I mean, I think that's a whole different aspect, though, really. Grown men throwing sausages. I don't know. It's just weird.
Had a board with a hole in it.
Sausage party.
Yeah. Oh, this is sausage fest. I'm out of here.
Yeah, on that note, I got to get rolling. It was really nice seeing all you guys and talking to you. And Jim, as always, I appreciate your hospitality. But I'm going to get off of here. I got to get going to bed. I got to get my kids up in a while for school. So,
All right, Tony. Well, thanks for being here, man.
Good one,
Appreciate
Tony.
it.
you all,
See
you
you
guys
Tuesday,
stay
Tony.
Pleasure.
See you Tuesday, 8 o'clock on Flash in Your Pan.
Flash in
Tuesday
Your
Night
I'll be
Live.
there by 9.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you're trying to chat with me in Zoom, I can't look at both of them at the same time and have you on screen. So that is a wasted effort.
Yeah. I guess you can call this
Don't do it.
episode Watch Your Cornhole or something.
What's that, Mike?
So you title for your episode, you can change it to Watch Your Cornhole or
British cornhole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it cornholing and teabagging.
There you go.
I already got enough shit for my masturbation title.
Uh-oh.
might hit the algorithm.
Do you call that over there? Do you call it hand shandy?
No, we don't call it that.
We have
There's-
lots of names for it.
Yeah,
but
there's
not
one,
that.
not that one. No.
Tugging one off?
Walking
Yeah,
the dog.
that's been said. Walking the dog, beating the bishop, choking the chicken.
Choking your chicken.
Yep.
You say beating the bishop. That's
Oh,
classic.
You
Yeah.
guys never mind.
Yeah. Sorry, Chrissy.
Behave.
Oh dear.
Holy
comes-
Jefton.
Beating the bishop.
Just when you
That-
thought the
that's
show couldn't go any lower.
Gotta curb the locker talk.
I'm just waiting for Christian to rattle off the names they call it.
Oh man. She's
Canadian.
strangely silent.
Yeah.
Ah. I think my shirt's going. same color as my face.
Oh,
vice
man.
versa.
You are turning a nice
You
shade
are
of
red.
scarlet.
Bye.
All right, that's enough of that talk.
Just saying, she knew what she signed up for.
Well, this is it. Somebody's got to keep us in line.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm kidding.
Right,
Can
Imagine.
you, Chrissy, can you imagine what we would be like without you here? Holy
Well,
crap.
I'm not sure.
I'd have to live stream on
But last
Pornhub
week
or something.
on your show, I was a little bit concerned when I was on there.
On our show?
Yeah, at the very end. At the very end.
Well,
When Ed
with
kept
Daniel?
when Ed kept saying that Johnny should, yeah. I'm not saying.
What should Johnny have done? I'm curious.
I was a bad girl, so.
Oh, yeah, the spanking.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like, oh my God.
You're not helping your case, Chrissy.
Yeah, I know.
You're making it worse.
You really do turn red too.
So I lived through that, so.
That wasn't as bad as this.
Oh man, we gave Ghana a video idea. She wants to borrow one of my cornhole boards and buy some sausages. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She's dirty in the chat over there.
Oh boy. But, you know, that was the first time I ever heard of cornhole was yesterday. So,
Yeah, same.
No kidding.
Well,
yeah, no
Really?
kidding.
Wow.
over here,
Um,
over here,
I've
that's
never
what
played it.
meaning.
I've heard of, like, you know, with the washer game, you know, Texas horseshoes or,
Mhm, mhm.
you know, that it has a million names, you know, but I never really experienced cornhole and I haven't yet. I watched it from afar. It was $30 to enter. To go in this contest yesterday. They bought a whack of prizes and people won and this and that. And then they had a rib cook-off and it was amazing. We even got
Dude,
to bring a
wow.
whole whack home. There was so much.
I'd have been there for the ribs.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
man.
they were
Yeah.
awesome. Just
Oh
awesome.
man.
Oh, I saw a dinosaur rib today.
Really?
Yeah.
How big was it?
It was
About like a brontosaurus burger.
about that big.
Wow.
Uh,
I got a picture of me gnawing on it.
Was that
Oh,
at the
yeah,
rock
man.
show?
Huh?
Was that at the rock show?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, man.
And then that guy that owned that rib bone's gonna be on our show too. He's a
Cool.
yeah.
Now, where did he find that at?
I think he said Montana. Montana. He goes all over the country. He's got this awesome mobile museum that he travels around with for money, of course.
Yeah.
You know, and he sets it up and does shows for it, and it's got some awesome stuff. Just I was wow.
Very cool.
It does
Oh, yeah.
sound interesting, yeah.
hmm
And I told him that he needed that. Make sure he brought some fossil porn with him for the show. Got to have fossil porn.
Oh yeah, I'll try and watch that and see that.
It won't be for a little while. He's a little busy right now, but he wanted to do it. So
Excuse me. Did you just say fossil porn? Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I heard.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just
You
had
know,
to make clear.
Treasure porn, gold porn, fossil porn, bottle porn. You know, whatever kind of porn turns you on.
That means good stuff to look at, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes do. I mean, let's be real. Oh boy.
my God.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, you know it's 11:30.
Yeah. I'm going to
Yes.
jump out, Jim.
Okay, Jim. Well, I think this is probably a good time to call this one. My back is starting to bother me, and if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna call this one a day. I thought it was a pretty good show.
I was
Oh.
actually coincidentally say I've got to do a live in a second, so I need
Oh, cool,
to as well.
cool.
I
All right.
mean, yeah, I do. That's why I'm not at the camera or setting stuff up.
Ah.
Oh,
Well,
couldn't
guys.
tell.
No.
Yeah.
Lovely forked sausage.
Yes.
Well, guys.
There you go.
Oh, look. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll look into that as soon as we shut her down here. Brad, he's talking about a raid. I don't know who's. Oh, when are you gonna go on, gamer?
I didn't mean it for self promotion. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Because it was
too bad.
It was gonna take me a while to set up. I can literally start the stream in about 30 seconds if you want to jump. Like people want to jump over, but I won't be playing for about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I really need a wee.
Well, somebody drop somebody drop a link to Not a Great Gamer's channel in the chat if you would, and we'll just when he's live, anybody wants to go over there, go over there. I'm cool with that, guys. Well, listen, thanks for being here, folks. I appreciate you being on the panel show.
It was fun. It was fun as always.
This one of the better ones.
Fun.
I say, even though we got Chrissy to turn red. I call that a success.
Yeah.
All in the same week that I'm having my giveaway and everything.
Yes, perfect. It's absolutely perfect. There's the link, guys. So hey, thanks for being with us. All right, we'll do this.
I'm heading over there too.
Cool. I will too.
Just for a minute.
All right. Awesome.
Oh, well, thank you. I wasn't expecting that.
No problem. You guys have a good evening, and I'm going to shut this down, and we'll just head on over there. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good
Jim.
night,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right. Yeah. So let's do that. Link is right there in the chat. Thank you so much, Brad, Drunk Kings and Darwin, for throwing that in there. Ghana, we know it's not going to be dirty. At least we don't believe it will be dirty. But hey, you can do anything you want to with it. And yeah, we'll talk about you borrowing one of these boards. Like I said, that other one's still for sale. And all right, folks, thanks so much. This was an awesome Sunday. I almost didn't come on tonight because it's my son's birthday, and I'm glad I did because I got to talk to all you fantastic people again. I mean that sincerely, and all you guys in the chat, awesome. What? I don't know. Hold that back up, Chrissy. So I can still see the folks in Zoom. Hang on, I will. Okay, no problem. But after that, you guys, I'm going to head on over there. Listen, don't miss tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we're going to hit pet peeves again. This is part 2, right? Because it was such a show that people really wanted to get stuff off their chest. We're going to do it again, and I want to see you all there. That's Monday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. So, guys, thanks again. Let me bring up the end screen here and say a few words. Always a pleasure. For those of you who are watching this after it's been processed, make sure you hit that subscribe button because maybe one day you'll be on this show. I want to see you on this show. But for everyone, make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Good night, folks. We will see you live.